What's up, y'all? We're gonna talk about something real quick because my guides really want me to speak on this, and I've already spoken on this in the past, but things have gotten buried in the past. And even though everybody's got their own shovel to go dig some shit up, to go into the past, not in a negative way, in a good way, right? In a positive way. Because when it comes to the bullshit that we don't be wanting, I've yet to be enlightened. We have yet to be enlightened, y'all. You hear that? That's a different beat I made. Sneak peek. Sneak peek, y'all. Okay. All right. What am I going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? Well, I have a surprise for y'all before I get on the topic, right? And I went to Barnes & Noble today, and it was exciting. There I was, in all of the random moments, in the moments of randomness. And let me tell you, 2 weeks ago, I did a pull, and using the Enchanted Spell Oracle by Priestess Moon, right? And this divination card came out, right? 3 cards came out. Intrinsic. It was patience, divination, and wishes. But that's not all. So I stopped and got a pendulum complete divination kit, right? And they come with different charts, right? Come with different charts, right? Which is really, really cool. That's the 3rd chart, right? Right. Then the 4th chart is astrological, right? Now, I'm already familiar with dowsing and pendulum work for cleansing chakras and getting yes and no, maybe, rephrase type. But however, my other pendulum is broken. The one that's made out of a crystal. But this one that came in the kit is really nice, right? And I still need to calibrate it first. And yeah, so, and then we have days of the week, chart number 5, and then we got the months, chart 6. We got numbers, which is great because I work with numerology, right? So we got numbers chart, and then we got all the way down to the flower life and percentages, right? The 8th chart. So really cool, something I'm bringing to the table. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do those live. I'll do those live because it's got to be done live. Doing a pre-recording isn't, dropping the comment. I want y'all to be able to see it in real time so I can be able to connect with the energies. And hey, I got upgrades, y'all. I got upgrades because now I know how to work with the live energy. Because I received ultimate clarity earlier today, and it was a beautiful thing. Yes, it was a beautiful thing. So get excited and look forward to that. And then I got some other little things I'm going to do, mixing up, right? And like I said, I can't say everything that I'm doing because, we have idea little hoodlums out here that you know, I said, what was that shit that I said? I said, I was sitting here and I was fucking around with a hook, right? And I was like, I find them loopholes while all my haters find them poop holes. Yeah, boy. Chill. All right. Moving on. I kept you waiting long enough, right? Just breathe. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Patience, temperance, child. Temperance. Right? And we have arrived. I'm at 5:46 and counting, right? So, what I was going to talk about was hatership and hater shit and whatnot, and how everybody should be doing the best to, instead of dividing, right, and coming together and supporting one another, commenting, not being a fucking hater on shit, because the only thing you're going to do is amplify and waste your own energy otherwise, right? And so, upon my reflections today, as we mirrored one another, right? Well, then, here's what I reflected on. I was thinking about reaction, right? And I have spoke on this in other videos when I was talking about when people don't have the proper coping mechanisms in their tool belt to deal with things, right? And don't have a solid practice that they are devoted to. Now, this can fall in a multitude of things. Whatever works for you, right? So, when people don't have the right, now, is there a right or wrong way to do things? In a basic sense, yeah, sure. There's always a better way to go about things. But, right? Let's take the subject of spiritual tests, right? Tests. These fucking tests. Test me. Step on up and test me today, right? We're like, damn, why's everything gotta be fucking with me? Well, as soon as you said that right there, you just opened the doorway to a whole new revelation that would befall upon you because you just said so. You believe it to be so. So therefore, it's going to be that. Will it not? Yes. By reaction, right? But how do we react? So, back to the hater shit, right? When people are plotting and I'm gonna be fake, I'm worried about what the fuck it is that you're doing, because the yada yada yada, whatever the reason may be, because what it all boils down to here, folks, is the boiling pot, right? Which I, too, again, did the boiling pot thing. Y'all remember that? That's been with me long enough, huh? The boiling pots, right? So there's that. So here's what I don't understand about haters, and I never will. I mean, I understand why it is a thing, but why would you be plotting on somebody's downfall and trying to fuck them up and trip them up? Why you worry about what somebody else is doing, right? Now, these are things that we know are outside of our control, right? But when you trust your intuition and you use your discernment and you have clarity, clarity doesn't come without being in alignment. What is being in alignment? How do we get in alignment with ourselves? By going within. What's going within? It's emotional healing, trauma wounds, shadow work. But how do I go within? Well, meditation, that, raising your awareness, paying attention to the shit that you're putting in your motherfucking body, right? Helps a lot too. Staying grounded, right? let's just pretend this was a dry erase board and I didn't say anything. Now that I've said that, or maybe I did, we'll wipe the board clean. All right, now we got a fresh slate, right? Follow me? All right, cool. So reaction, right? With everybody who doesn't have the tools in their tool belts, right? Hear me out. If you're worried about somebody sabotaging you, then you are sabotaging yourself by overthinking when you don't even have all the fucking facts. And that's facts. That is motherfucking facts. So, what's the best way, in my personal experience, and how to deal with hatership, right? There's always going to be saboteurs, right? No. Maybe in an old timeline. But when you shift out of that state of mind, where are we at? Well, folks, in my personal experience, we have arrived that you just set a fire under my ass. And guess what? All the energy that you waste trying to do whatever it is behind the scenes, right? Well, I'm so in tune and in line with my energy from self-love, from self-forgiveness, ho'oponopono, right? So, writing things, taking the things, because when you have self-love and you forgive yourself, guess what? You're fucking untouchable, baby. You are untouchable. Because you know that bullshit doesn't even matter no more. Go ahead and say some dumb shit and see if I take it personally, because I understand the 4 agreements and how they apply in my life and how they actually works, because it's mind over matter. And while you sit there, if there are, you're in the wrong timeline for one. So good luck with that. Good luck with that. Because it's not gonna work, right? So worried about what others are doing. But the only thing you're doing is sabotaging yourself. Because in the end, you ain't getting shit done because you're too busy putting all the wrong energy into the wrong things that have nothing to do with you at all. So why the fuck is you up in somebody else's business anyways? Meanwhile, while you're doing all that, they're gaining traction on your ass, dumb fuck. Because they're putting all the energy from the fuel from the fire up under that ass. And guess what? It's like the turtle in the race in the old cartoons, right? No matter how fast that bunny rabbit went, that motherfucking tortoise, it could not. How the fuck is that tortoise keep getting up there? Knowledge. Inner insight. When you are in alignment, focused out of self-love, and you understand all these little fucking noises, this annoying bullshit, well, I'm going to utilize, because I hear, my awareness is so raised that I hear things on the approach. Therefore, if there is a truck on the approach or a motorcycle, whatever the fuck it may be, I'm going to be paying attention to the synchronicities that, confirmation, because of that first thought. It's always that first fucking thought. Always. As soon as you second guess yourself, guess what? You didn't go with the first thought. And you should have. You fucking should have. But when you're confident and you stand in it because you fell so many times, well, I know that I'm not going to be talking in my video right now. I'm going to stop until that goes through. And then I'm going to continue. When the time is appropriate. And that is called temperance. That is called patience. That is called breath work. See it for what it is. Continue. Hold yourself. You know where you left off. Just don't entertain anything else. You know what's going on. You lock that in. Good to go. Don't shit else matter until that's past gone. We can resume. Pause and play. Fucking around, I'm your new modern average everyday VCR on a whole nother motherfucking higher conscious level, baby. Mwah, what? Okay? So how do we cope with things just like that? Everything I just said, just like that. Okay? Love y'all. And we're back. Another sneak peek? Want to hear another beat I made? Huh? Fuck it, yeah, let's do it. This time I'm going to put this one on a loop. Loop to loop. What matters? Part 2. Ooh. So, remember, I spoke on, instead of focusing on divide, instead of being hatership, moving on. So what matters? You'll see this backwards. My apologies, but I need to see myself. You know what I mean? I'll take a picture. But what really matters, right? So, coming together. Before I move on to the what, because it all matters. No matter how you look at it, it matters. It matters by application. It matters by, well, how's that resonate for you? No, not the resin in your bowl, silly. Stop smoking. What, you joking? Are you choking? Right. Anyways, so, healthy boundaries, right? Knowing from past mistakes that, oh, I done fell many times. You still gonna keep doing that? Oh, I did it again. Why did I just do that? Damn, why I keep... Are you fucking up? Or you? Or you learning a lesson? Oh, I see it now. Good for you. What are you gonna do with it now that you see it now? Oh shit, I fell again. I did that shit again. Third time's lucky charm, motherfucker. How many chances you get? You wanna incarnate infinitely? Over and over and over again? Keep trying to get it right, but it ain't working out? Call me. 1-800-999-666. I'm gonna help your conscious rise. Shadow. Right? Alright. So, healthy boundaries. Correct? Yes. 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 Healthy boundaries. Because healthy boundaries, right? So it's being caring. If we're being caring, right? It's okay to be caring. It's okay to work together, but with healthy boundaries. I just drew the line. Don't you cross this motherfucking line. Know your place. I understand you. Know your place. I see your face. I see that place. I'm over here. That bullshit is staying behind me. Like it behind me. Being hypey. Why you whining? Right? A little freestyle. Woo, woo. Right? Yeah. On fire. So, it's knowing. Why do we have free will? Why do we have choices? There's so many roads. Which way do I go? Well, that's up to you, isn't it? You have the choice. The power lies with you because you have the choice. So, what is it really? Oh, example. This really happened to me, y'all. Yes. Yes, it really happened. True story. So, example. A past individual sees me in my power and decides, oh, I'm going to return suddenly. Right? And it comes with a proposition. Right? Now, me and my experience after being solo dolo after all the saboteurs from my past, learning my lessons, knowing better, I was better off solo the whole time anyways. But I had to find myself again because I took a harsh hit. That's no shit. Right? I hit rock bottom. But that rock bottom helped me get up, because I didn't want to be in that rock bottom no more. So I climbed my little ass back up to the top, and I was like, shoot. I'm gonna brush myself off, shake my head, and shake it off, and I'm be like, oh, where do I go from here? Because I can't stay down there. That's not my setup. Like, oh, what you mean? Like, that's not my get up. Now get up. Keep moving forward and keep pushing. Persistence and consistently, right? Let's set a loop. In order to make a beat, we want to put it on the loop. Get the swoop. Let it roll. Over and over and over again until you gain control. That's traction control. No second guessing. That's badass control. Now we cruising. Going with the flow while my haters in the past still learning their lessons. Like, I wish you the best. I hope you don't stay depressing, man. Oh, another freestyle right off the top of my dome piece. D-O-M-E-E. My dome piece. Get it? You got it? That's good. Come on with your proposition like you got it all good. I hear you. I hear you out, though, really. Not in one ear, out the other. I'm talking EXP. Got the experiencing. Yes, experiencing my moments to moments. So here's this past individual as they return. But what they got going on? Probably nothing. But I don't want to assume shit either, so tell me something. I'll hear you out. I'll see what you got. What's your proposal, your package? Come on with what you got, right? So it's a guaranteed successful devised plan in terms of collaborative work, right? They try to get me all involved by offering me a slot for a show to perform in. Already promoting the show, but you ain't even got the motherfucking DJ yet. You don't even know who the fuck the DJ's gonna be. You got the spot. You got connections to people, all past people, right? A lot of motherfuckers have was retired. So you trying to resurrect the dead too. Okay. Now, no judgment. I get it. Passionate. You want to make it that way. And I always wish the best on these things. However, you told on yourself and thought you was clever. Gave yourself away. Because what you did with the actions that you played, the ones you laid, the ones you slayed, the ones that really stunted your growth because you were delayed. Hella delayed. But I don't be playing that shit because of what? Healthy boundaries, man. Like, I learned my lessons. I don't live my life from them hard-learned lessons. I'm not gonna stay in the bottom of the pit. I done been there in the deepest of the abyss. So why you pissed and you hating? I'ma keep it moving forward with the fire and flames in. Man, I'ma rise to the top like the boiling pot, but I ain't boiling over because I got my timer on the spot. Right? I'm gonna brush off my shoulder. Like, it don't even matter. It's already over. Right? Yep, facts. Never try to get somebody involved until you have the setup. Should have never promoted a show when you didn't have the DJ yet. How you gonna fill the slots for the show? That there told on you because you haven't learned a fucking thing. Out of all the years and all the time that you spent when you fucked up and tripped and had to sit inside it, oh, I've been there before. I did all of that. I'm not up on a pedestal. I'm not judging you back. I get it. You ain't learned yet. Continue tripping. I'm gonna sit over here humble while you over there bullshitting. Facts. 100%. And that's 100%. 922 as I said that right there. Confirmation. All right. Moving on. So mind over matters. Apostrophe S. With reaction. Right? Not only noises and distractions. Who's the biggest distraction? Self. Procrastination. Everything starts with self. Self-control, self-empowerment, self-love, self-care, self-aware, like there. Rise your consciousness, you're aware. Feral instincts. But do you dare? So you got to take your power back from who? How do I do it? Well, take it back from you. Call your power back. Say, I need all of you. I'm not whole inside. Well, how do you do that? I'm not whole inside. How you going to get yourself back? You got to meet all the new parts and understand all the old ones in order to put it back together and gain it all in control and bring it in. You sinner. Oh, that rhymes with winner. Well, thank you. I'm a winner. Straight to the top. Watch me rise all the way. Past that one fucking spot. Already been there. I set the bar. Ain't going back to that. I don't even need a car to keep it moving. I don't need no wheels either to keep it cruising. Fucking around, falling down the mountain, that ain't gonna happen. I ain't catching bruises. Scrapes and cuts, they taught me well, but look, I'm here. Right? So reaction. Reaction. Master mind, master the thoughts. How do I do that without forcing things? Well, it's real simple. Belief system. Belief system. Get out of your head. The over and over and over again, that shit is already dead. So it comes with acceptance. I'm gonna let that shit go. I'm gonna treat it as a blessing. Not be less, man. To be blessed, as in, oh, you just turn knowledge straight into wisdom. You alchemize the shit from all the old lessons, all to gain knowledge became wisdom. As long as you apply it. Because if you don't apply it, that means you're still up in here overthinking things and you never buy it. And that's where procrastination is born from, right? So it's in the knowing better. You know better than that. You stop that right now. Self. Standing in self-empowerment. Okay? Mastermind. Mastermind, master thoughts. Get out of the head. Change your belief system. Unknow everything you used to know because of what you know now. You know it's so. As long as you don't second guess yourself, you ain't gonna trip. But it comes with consistency, persistence. It takes time. It's not, you can't just rush things, man. Bottom line. Kamikaze ain't gonna get you nowhere except for a car crash, right? And this right here is the vehicle. Insurance or not, you only get one of these. You only get one of these until you come back again. If you didn't complete, whatever. Everybody's got their own beliefs. Who knows? You might just burn to a crisp. Straight barbecue figure. Like, throw some sauce on that. Like, he did it. Go figure. Like, man. Don't hate. If you're going to participate, don't show up late. Right? So, what am I getting at here? I think we get this, right? Taking your power back first from self. From who? From self. Yeah, reiterate that. Thyself. Thyself. Know thyself. You become invincible. Controlling your thoughts, well, that's by way of understanding, because you know that every time you believe such a thing and that you kept saying like, man, fuck, I don't feel like it today. Well, then you ain't gonna do it because you don't feel like it today. You already said it, so you might as well just slack. You slacker. But if you do it, it shows results. Because you do it, right? That's all it's to it. So screw it. So control reaction by anything that's trying to bother you, that would normally bother you. What did you get out of it from the wasted energy from allowing it to bother you? You gave your power away because you are allowing it by free will. Yeah, fuck with me. Fuck it. Fuck that. Get up. Get up and get it. Go get her. Go get it. And question everything, right? The unprofessional was, if you learned something, then you never would have promoted the show. You should have never reached out to this person, right? Get your shit together. Then, batter up. Game time. Everybody knows way in advance. And that's 2 steps ahead, not 2 steps behind, feet in the quicksand. I'm sick in here, save me. Why'd you go there? I told you not to walk that way. What did you do? And for anybody who thinks I'm up on a high horse because of how I present myself, just know that this is my energy. And if you don't like my energy, oof, I don't care because I got self-love, all right? No disrespect. I'm not trying to start shit. Just being real. And real is real. And facts is facts, right? I'm not being boastful or toastful, but cheers to me, motherfucker. Cheers to me. And cheers to all of y'all, because I'm spending my time here telling all this and spelling all this, because if I speak it, that means I preached it, and when I speak it in existence, into existence, therefore it's existing even afterwards. No kidding, right? Because of action. Take action. Must take action. Who's the captain of your ship? I'm one of my own. But not just me here. My ancestors are home. Right? All right. Love y'all. Peace.